2025, and whether you're relaxing at home this morning, you know, still luxuriating in your nice warm bed,
sitting in your car, in the parking lot at school because Pep is good.
And you're early, or you're tuning in from your office because you left out early because you want to beat the traffic.
That's right.
Thank you so much for making it sunrise. We're always here for you wherever you are in the world. Now, earlier this year, our financial educator invited us into the corner office.
That's right.
He started in the field and he's ending it underwater, talking to the bold minds moving the economy forward. But now he's ready to wrap up season 2, guys. I cannot believe.
It's been a good one.
Oh my God. With the final episode set to air tonight, Sir Carlton is here to talk to us about corner office. Carlton, season 2.
Done already. I can't understand. The season just started. And the 11th episode just run off so nice and easy and quick.
Goodness.
But that's been an amazing season.
So talk to us about what did you learn this season and, you know, just some of the impressive persons with whom you spoke this season.
Well, I've learned so much about Jamaican entrepreneurs, how hardworking they are, how it is that they don't settle, how it is that you don't have the one thing to be in the corner office. I mean, I've met persons who, as I mentioned, we started this season, a young lady who runs a garbage truck kind of business, you know, she call it garbage, and she do her thing at age 20.
Yes.
And that for me taught me that young persons are rising out of just the idea that I need to go sit down or do something illegal. Hard-working Jamaicans at age 20 running, you know, a garbage truck kind of enterprise. And then we went over to somebody who is actually planting flowers, and another young man again doing flower planting. And then we met someone who's doing ice cream, and then we met a lady who was a very unique pediatrician center.
What's the perfume this
season? And then the perfume business, Bruce was this season as well. So it left from...
Dr. Banton was a doctor.
Yes. So it
Lisa Banton,
It left from garbage collector, doctor, to persons who are running chocolate business.
Yeah, I love the ice cream because I actually eat. That's my go-to ice cream. And if you've never been to St. Anne, well, it's technically St. Mary, but you know, border of St. Mary and St. Anne. Dennis, the ice cream is amazing. So listen, for persons with sinusitis issues, you know, the dairy tends to work against us, okay?
Right.
And when I found this ice cream, Dennis, remember me tell you, are the baddest thing, coconut based, and listen, they have like Julindian, they have like sorrel, soursop, jackfruit, strawberry, banana, and you do not have the I call it the kickback and the phlegm and the
dairy
after the dairy. Baddest thing.
Nice. So it was pretty good.
This is my watch corner office too.
We realize I love that. We
support my friend there. We support my friend there.
Easily, we love that.
And Chana K's episode was hot too.
Oh God, I was about to mention that. Kay, her personality alone was every single thing. But I love the fact that as a boss woman, she rise up and she gave her full story, how she excelled at every job. And she just take on the risk of going into entrepreneurship. That for me, it's so important that you have to know when it's time to just take
I really love that episode. And it's funny enough, I bumped into her the next day.
She drive her truck and she do her thing and she unload her truck. It just seems like women in business, them go hard.
We always go hard.
What has doing the corner office these 2 seasons taught you about the Jamaican spirit?
Resilient people. We're creative bad.
Yes.
I mean, when we impact lives, even though that wasn't the original plan. Because you're going out to book, you want to make money. When you're going out now, everybody who I've spoken with on the corner office, one of the biggest reasons why they do it is the impact on the lives of people. I remember when we went to Pure Chocolate in Ochi, and the gentleman has impacted the farmer them who pick the coffee.
Yes.
The men in Spanish Town who dry them pan zinc, and then carry them back over into down at St. Mary, or where they are. And they start giving back to the community, and they have a little drive and charity that they're giving back to. I mean, I said, whoa.
Amazing.
These persons went in the business to make the money, but they realized that here, what the impact on the lives of the Jamaican people are even much more important.
One thing I love about corner office and what I've seen too is the passion with which these people speak about their business. You know what I mean? And they're starting from little and nothing. And a lot of, nobody never have no trust fund, nobody never get no, you know, handout. But it's just their sheer brawn and their sheer grit that has got them where they are. And it just goes to show that not everybody's out there scamming or doing illegal stuff. There are hardworking people who are doing it right, and they're such an inspiration. But one of the things for season 2 that has stuck with me is also your growth, right? And I loved how you got down and into the corner office. So you weren't just interviewing. You put some shoulder and some skin in it, and I really love that for you, and I was so happy.
That's one
I
think that separates maybe corner office from many other interview kind of programs.
Yeah.
You know, just asking the question.
You're immersing yourself in their reality.
Into the role and to the business of these persons, and just see how it is
when we say
done.
up for the garbage, like, hey, don't say can't have it, I want
Jump on, you know?
Look, I'm like, Carlton, really?
Jump on,
really?
garbage.
All in.
Amazing.
All in.
Yeah.
One of the things I also like about Corner Office from season 1 is the fact that you interview them, they let you into their business, and I'm looking for it, but you come with a financial background, so you come to be able to give value to them.
Correct.
Yeah.
In season 2, what value have you preserved that element of Corner Office? Have you brought value to them?
Definitely, because half the time when you speak with the entrepreneurs, they'll tell you what it is that they're doing now.
Yes.
And then I'm here, let us look 5 years, 2 years. Let us open your mind. Let us have those kind of discussions. Because sometimes as entrepreneurs, you're in the business every day just doing.
Yes.
We don't take a step back to look at the bigger picture. Where can this business actually go?
Yes.
You know, the lives that this business can actually impact.
You know, looking
and
at
sometimes when you pull
scalability
them out, they're like, Carlton, you know, think about that.
That's,
You know what, true. And they may say that they want to do X. I'm like, here what? You want to do X, but try Y along with X.
Or
Yeah.
some of the times they don't have proper systems in place.
Yes, to
How it is
grow.
that they manage the money, how it is that the accounts are in place, you know,
Yes.
and being able to have those discussions and to pull it out of the entrepreneurs.
So that's still an element of Corner Office that you're
Definitely.
maintaining.
So talk to us
Definitely.
about tonight's season
Murder,
finale.
murder.
Because Carlton, I see flippers. I see boats. I'm like, okay, Carlton, are you doing this?
So you started the season here.
in a water boat. In a water boat.
And
In a
indeed.
flippers.
yeah.
This episode we went to Yardie Dive was over at Lime Key. Jamaica is such a beautiful country.
I've wanted
Yes.
to do this, but you know, kind of.
When we sailed over,
I'll be there when they come out.
Don't say that come with me. Don't say that come with me.
Hi, Susan, how you doing? We're life creatures.
when we sailed over and the man said, we're going to go about 40 feet deep. And it's the first time I scuba dive.
What, Carlton?
Are you a big swimmer? Are you a swimmer?
Yeah, I can swim. So I
Okay.
said, suit me up. And Kitty said, Carlton, we're going underwater. I said, Jesus Christ.
40 feet?
Wife, children, I'm coming home though. And we did a little preliminary class first.
Yeah.
And then we went under. We are clean coral reef underwater.
Wow.
We're going on cleaning up the reefs and
You don't say the Caucasian side of Carlton come out there, so now? Little crocodile don't need somebody. What about
It
when
moved from
Erwin?
Carlton to Carlton.
Carlton.
But that was amazing. And it's a business. So if you're interested in Miss Kitty, you can go over there. Then if you're interested, you can go over there,
Me?
call them, and get the experience. Amazing.
man.
No, but we
And
need
if
to
you are
see
watching this,
Well, let me see what's going on,
Let's see it.
Carlton.
Let's see it.
40 feet.
yeah.
Father God.
This morning.
And your girlfriend know what I do in my corner office.
In your
today.
corner office,
Yeah.
we're going to a marine biologist kind of vibe. That corner office, we'll be studying the environment this morning. In the boat.
Yeah.
In the boat. So tune in to the underwater corner office. You never know what you'll find out.
Hold on, this is what you're wearing, Carlton?
Yeah, man.
You come bush out, though.
Push out for the boat. God is on board. Fret not.
All right. Like when I've tried to scoop, maybe I don't go deep enough, right?
Probably.
When I've tried to snorkel or whatever,
snorkel, yes.
that thing in your mouth, okay? The water ever coming for me, right? So you keep out the water, Carlton, for not drown.
So with scuba diving, you get an oxygen tank, a very heavy tank, about 30, 40 pounds, heavy choke on your back, and you submerge yourself under the water. But then you have to be breathing through it, and you have to learn the hand signals, because underwater you can't talk.
Yeah.
So if it is that you have a challenge, you have a hand signal you have to give. If you want to go up, you have to do a signal. You want to go down, you have to do.
When if you want to come out, no, cut it, no.
So that was a part of it as well.
So what did you see under there, Carlton?
But clearly, he can't ask a question. Otherwise,
You can't ask it.
the interview done.
That's a part of it too.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. But you saw some unique species of fishes. You saw the reef, as I mentioned.
Yeah.
You saw when you're under the water and it's the sun really hit the top of the water.
Oh,
You feel like in a movie, literally.
Like in the Atlantis.
Listening to Atlantis.
Like
Bora
mermaid,
Bora
look a
somewhere.
mermaid.
But they're
Think a
amazing.
mermaid.
They're amazing.
Carlton turn a merman. Sebastian under the sea. Under the
It was good, it was
sea. Down
good.
here is wetter. Nowhere is better.
Love
Take
it.
it from me. Corner office.
I love it.
Carlton, I'm very
Those
proud
are
of
some
you.
great shots. Big up the production.
Yeah.
But I want to highlight small business because it is so important that we recognize the importance that small business has on the economy
Yes.
here in Jamaica. Small business here in Jamaica, maybe about 60-70% of employment comes from small businesses, from these corner offices. And the contribution to GDP is about 40% of GDP, which is significant.
Yeah.
So when we go about and we interview this person, it's not only just to interview, but we're highlighting, we're bringing
the real engine of
visibility, the
economic
real
growth.
engine of economic growth here in Jamaica are these small businesses. I want to highlight them, want to salute them, want to big them up, big up the CVM team for conceptualizing this idea of us going to meet persons to bring an awareness to what they are doing. Big up Keisha and the team for entrusting Carlton, you know, to bring this to life.
You know you're gone.
Yes, and the persons who watch, when I walk on the road every single day, the man from Carlton office, yo, Carlton, I met Earl last week, I said, I'm favorite show on TV. Him and his wife, every Thursday night, them don't do what I do, sit from their TV and wait.
Well,
and
guess what?
so
We're going to do that tonight as well. So, big ups to Sir Carlton. I'm very
Season
proud of
finale.
you.
Yes.
Season finale. You don't want to miss it, Carlton.
All right.
40 feet deep in it. And trust me, big ups to everybody who was featured on Corner Office. And not only it's about interviewing, but it's also inspiring you. Because who knows, maybe you will be on season 3 of Corner Office.
That's
Nice.
right. All right. That's all the time I have in Money Masterclass. It's brought to you by JN Bank. Remember, season 2 finale of Corner Office airs tonight at 9 right here on CVM. Be sure to tune in. That's more. There's more sunrise after the break.
40 feet deep, not I.